Hey, how's it going? I'm Resale Rafa.
And I'm Resale Mom.
And this is my channel, Follow My Flipping Dollar.
And I'm the intern.
On my channel, we go picking, thrifting, to garage sales and thrift stores. And I try to sell my items that I pick and thrift on eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace and try to make a little bit of money. And so we're going to show you what we picked at garage sales and estate sales today. So I have them loaded up by the order that we went. We're doing the video a little differently than we do usually. Usually right after we purchase the item, we show you what we got. But today, just going to do it here in the garage. And so the first, it was an estate sale that we went to. It was supposed to open at 7, and instead I think it opened at 8. But we got there right as it opened and picked up some good stuff. The first thing I got is, I'm going to pull it back this way so it doesn't drip. It's this Dietz lantern in really super nice condition. Let me hold it up this way. You can see there's like hardly any rust on it. Looks really, really nice. I paid $5 for this one, and I'm hoping to get 20 to 30. These next items, oh, there's kerosene right there. Hold on. These next items, I was probably the most excited to find, at least 2 of the 4. They're vintage shirts, and I'm really pretty new getting into clothing, and it's whenever you're like a picker and you find something new to start looking for, or when you start finding it, it's really exciting. So let me show you the first one. It is this Hawaii 2000 shirt, 2002. I really think that for something to be vintage, it has to be 20 plus years or older. But what was really cool about this one is it had a Looney Tunes tag on it. And so I thought that might make this one worth a little bit more money. I don't know how well it'll sell because the graphics not really all that awesome. But that was the first one. And all the shirts were $1. Here's the second one. It says, "You don't tan in Washington, you just rust." And this one is from 1987 on, I guess what's an old Jersey's tee. Again, I'm not sure about this one. It's the next 2 that I'm really excited about. The reason why I was really excited about these, where'd you go? Come back.
I was looking at my stuff.
What have we been looking for?
Single stitch
sleeve. So when you're looking for vintage shirts, people seem to prefer single stitch. And so look at the stitching. On this one, only 1 stitch down the sleeve. Unfortunately, the tag on this one has been cut, but this is like an old Chevy shirt, and so there's the graphic on it, Classic 57. I looked this one up. I think it could probably go for about 20 to 25, and I paid $1 for it. And this is the last one because in particular we've been looking for single stitch band tees. And so this one is a New Kids on the Block. There's the graphic on that one. It's got a front and a back. And it's single stitch. And it has a tag. It's all crumpled up, but it's an old Fruit of the Loom tag. And so really happy with these shirt finds today. And I'm hoping this one might get between 20 and 40 bucks. We'll see. It's in really nice condition. Maybe a little stain there. Very tiny, but this last thing that I picked up was probably the very best thing. You looked right over this, I'm going to just tell you.
I didn't see it.
It wasn't, these aren't exciting to look at whenever you just see one of these, but I've watched other pickers and learned that you want to check for old posters or posters that are still new, sealed. And so I saw this, and there's, you know, when it's rolled up new like this, there's not a whole lot you can look up, but it looked like it said Rainbow Children. I never heard of that before. Is it a band?
I don't know.
Oh, I have it here on the phone. Hold on. Here's what the poster looks like on eBay, and you can check out the prices. It's going for anywhere from like 65. There's one on here that sold for 80, and that's what we matched up the different parts that we could see in here, and it does look like it matches the ones that have sold.
And you paid?
Well, they asked 75 cents, but I gave $1 because it was $9.75 total, and so I just paid 10 bucks. So this is probably the best find. And so I guess for the picture on eBay, I'll show that whole picture and then show a picture of mine that's still rolled up sealed like this. So all in all, looking at over $100 profit on this first pickup, and I spent 10 bucks. So that's pretty good. Okay, here's our next stuff. Okay, the second sale we went to was like in a gymnasium. What was it?
It was to benefit the Clark Youth Theater. It was held at the Clark Youth Theater building, and that's something in Tulsa, in the Midtown area, that they have a theater program for kids in town, and they do Broadway shows and productions and everything, and it was to support them. So a lot of people had donated to this sale.
And to be honest, like a lot of times when I see church sales, I don't really like going to those because it's something about like whenever you have to take your stuff somewhere, and I don't know, I just feel like whenever like garage sales tend to have better stuff. So I was a little, leery of this one. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be worth our time, but
It was worth it.
There weren't a ton of sales today, and it was totally worth it. This is actually where we found the most stuff. So what we'll do is just go back and forth and show you what we got there.
Okay, I found 2 specialized bike helmets in they look brand new. So this is the first one. And this is one that's a little bit bigger. It looks brand new as well.
And we're having a little bit hard time figuring out what we paid because what the items are marked, the total is more than they charged us. And so your helmets were marked at how much?
4 a piece.
And normally when I've sold several helmets this summer and fall, and every single one I've had has sold I think in like a week or less, and I've gotten at least like $30 for each of them when they're like either Specialized or the Giro brand and in this condition, and so no problem paying $4 a piece for them. Here is what I got next. It's really big. It is a Winnie the Pooh, like autumn or fall decorative flag. And I think I saw this going for like 20 or 30 bucks, and I'm pretty sure I paid about 50 cents for it. And so, just gonna lay it out, take a good picture of it. I have one of these that's new, still sealed, that is a Tweety Bird one. It's a Halloween one. But it's almost better that this one's already out because I can take a better picture of it than one that just has like a tiny little picture like on a package. And even in used condition, this one was selling for 20 to 30 plus shipping.
I think there was kind of a Winnie the Pooh theme there because my things...
Really, the whole day there was a Winnie the Pooh thing.
That's true. I got this. It's Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And inside it says sharing is good. And they call these jewelry...
box or case or something like that.
So I got that one. And this one with him in his honey jar. And this one with Pooh and Piglet. It's my favorite.
And I think I'll probably sell did you get one more?
Yep, one more. This one was probably for Valentine's Day.
I'm probably going to sell...
They all open.
Sell these as a lot. I think they'll sell better as a lot than just individually. And you paid...
Well, I don't know.
She paid $14
For everything.
For all her stuff, and I paid $6.50 for all of my stuff. So I had a Winnie the Pooh pickup next. I don't love shipping breakables, but it is a Winnie the Pooh honey jar lamp. I haven't plugged it in yet to see if it worked, but it was only marked $1, and this is selling for like 30 to 35. Unfortunately, it's supposed to have a lampshade that goes with it. That's Winnie the Pooh. This one's missing it, but even just the jar base stand alone is still selling for like $30 plus. So if I can make that much profit on something, it's worth shipping a breakable to me.
And my last Winnie the Pooh thing was a pair of bookends. His little butt hanging out there. They're pulling him out there.
I don't remember what that one's going for.
I don't either.
But it was worth it, though. I know that much. I found this Titleist hat in pretty good condition. What's special about this one is it's an Alabama, like crimson Titleist hat. And in used condition, this is going for over $30 on eBay, or at least one sold for that much. There's only like a little mark right there, but other than that, it's pretty good. It looks like the brand is 47, and it's like a fitted hat. And yeah, hopefully someone will want it. And I'm pretty sure I paid about 50 cents for this one.
That's all I got there. Well, I did get one more thing, but it was for me.
Another plants.
Another planter.
Yep. I got a few more things. This is new, sealed in the plastic, Laura Ashley wall covering. So I don't know if it's like wallpaper, It was $39. This is vintage, first of all, and it was $39 new whenever it was, new. Here's what it looks like, and these in new condition are still selling for like over $30 on eBay, and I think I paid about $1 for this one. Next, this one was kind of iffy. It is Micro Pros Entertainment Pack, and so I think it's a game. Let me show you though how old it is. It's got floppy disks.
Does anyone even
I
still
don't know.
use floppy disks?
So this one doesn't have any recent solds on eBay, so I had to look this one up on WorthPoint, and I think I saw it going for like 20 or 30 bucks. It's only marked at $0.25, and so I don't know. It looks like it's in nice condition. I hope it works, but I just thought I'd give it a chance. And I got two more things. The first one is this HP iPack Pocket PC, kind of like an old, what do you call those?
Personal planner?
Yeah, personal planner. Yeah. I feel like there's another word for them, though. Unfortunately, it's missing...
BlackBerry?
No. Personal planner is pretty much it. It's missing the battery case. It's not turning on, doesn't have the charger.
In other words, it's terrible.
But when I looked it up on 4 parts are not working, it was still worth buying it. So I paid about 50 cents for it, I think. And I think it's going to sell for $10 plus, even in questionable, non-working condition. Oh, I didn't hit the power button. It's still not working.
It needs new batteries.
Okay, this thing is, well, it's got a weird battery.
Oh.
Battery pack. This thing I think is my favorite thing I picked up because it's just kind of unusual. It is Bacardi, and I guess it's like a cheese spread dish. It's got the little knife that comes with it. But let me get closer to the camera. It's like they've somehow melted this glass bottle. Like what it seems like it once was a full glass bottle, I guess. I don't think it probably really was, but it's really cool. So it looks like it was a liquor bottle that they've melted down and flattened it out. It was $3, so this was the most expensive thing that I bought. I couldn't find any sold comps on this.
It's just unique.
Yeah, it's just so unique. It's kind of like that chipping, that bowling, maybe not quite unusual, but I don't know. I just think somebody will buy it. So, yeah. Let me show you what we got at the next garage sale. All right, this next sale, I got two things that probably against my better judgment. The first is, it is a Chrysler, like stereo, like out of a Chrysler. So when someone, puts a better aftermarket stereo, they pull out the old one. And I've sold these used several times before. The problem is you really don't know if they're working or not. And so the guy that sold it was really confident that it is working. But the last thing I want to do is sell something that's not working to somebody, have them go to all the trouble removing their stereo, putting this one in, and then have it not work. So what I'm like, this is selling for probably 75 to 100 bucks in pre-owned condition.
There's surely some way to test it without putting
There
it in.
probably is, but I think you have to buy special cords for it. So I'll either do that, or I'll probably just sell it as 4 parts are not working, and then in the item or in the title, just list it as untested. And so I'm guessing that people trying to get a better deal on these instead of paying 75 or 100 might, try to filter and look for one that is untested rather than, I think it probably would work. It looks like in super nice condition. But yeah, I just don't know if I want to take that chance. I paid $5 for this, and so even if I could get 30 for
It
it,
says 20 on the bottom.
I paid 5.
It was
No,
marked.
I paid 7.
It was marked.
Well, I didn't see that.
He didn't either, evidently.
I'm pretty sure I paid. He said 10, and I said 7. And the last thing I got. Now, normally, if you see Bose, stereo equipment, you want to pick it up. It is a Bose, kind of like iPod dock home speaker system. It was marked at 10. I only paid 5. It came with the remote and the charge or the AC adapter. The reason why I'm this isn't the best pickup is I don't remember if I still have an iPod that would fit on that dock. And when something's electronic, I really like to test everything before selling it. So I just don't want to risk selling something that's used, getting a return, ding my eBay account. And so I'm going to have to either look for my iPod or do the same thing where I sell this as untested and not get as much money for it. These aren't going for as much as I thought they were anyway. They're only going for like 20 to 30, maybe 45. And this one's kind of dirty, so
you have to clean it.
I have to clean it. But I almost wonder if I could test the remote and if the remote would just be worth selling. I don't know. And the wall adapter. So this sale was kind of questionable. I don't know if I made... Sometimes I don't make the best decisions when buying things, and that happens.
Me too. And I don't know where you guys are, but in Oklahoma today, it was beautiful weather for garage selling.
So yeah, we had really cold and rainy week, but turned out usually Saturdays are pretty nice around here. Okay, the last pickup of the day. The day's definitely started on a high note with a lot of good pickups at the first two that we went to, and then it just kind of went downhill. I spent like 30 or 45 minutes inside an estate sale and found nothing. And so after that, we found a few things, but just not as good as the first two sales we went to. The very last thing I found today was a Samsonite briefcase without the key, black hard case. This is the slim one. I paid $2 for it. The only reason I picked this up is we watched Kevin over at Commonwealth Flipper and Commonwealth Picker, and he says these Samsonite cases, the slim ones, sell pretty well, and it looks like they're going for about $25, and this one's in fairly nice condition. I wish it had the key with it, but $2 to $25 is worth it in my book, and it's a hard good, so you don't really have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. So but yeah, that's it for today. I missed this. I forgot I had one more item that I picked up this morning at a garage sale. It is this Carhartt black jacket. Super nice condition. They said it had only been worn 3 times. They were asking $15 for it. I offered them $10. We went back and forth a little bit and settled on $12. This one, not all Carhartt jackets are just worth a ton of money, but this one kind of has I think they call it a blanket lining to it. You can kind of see the lining a little bit closer there. And so that one made this one more valuable, and also because of the condition. I'm going to look to get about 50 to 60 for this one. I had one more pickup this weekend. We went to a Sunday garage sale, found this Magnavox DVD and VCR combo unit, and it looks like it should sell for about 80 or so, and I paid $5. So thanks again for watching. I'm Resale Rafa.
And I'm Resale Mom.
And we're the early birds.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
And follow my flipping dollar.